tails off, to play as hard for the coach. If they're going to play hard for you, that's all you can ask for.
For Kuemper, they've got so many guys that can shoot. Carson Canyon, Michael Kaspabauer, Tragan Biter, Carter Putney, all those guys can. DJ Vanami can step out. The question, I think, for them coming into the year, DJ, as everybody around here knows, not healthy. He's not going to be able to play the whole season and stuff. So he's going to play up until his season has to come to an end. But he's a force. I always said last year one of the things that jumped out was you could put pressure defense outside because you knew DJ could clean up things at the rim defensively for you. They're going to lose him at some point. Not tonight, but they're going to lose him at some point for the year. Evan Adams had the elbow surgery during football season. He's going to play up at USD, not out. So what Kuemper's lacking now is those true big guys down inside. They've got those great guards, but how do you stop teams inside? And then what do you do defensively? Because now you can't be so aggressive on the outside, because if somebody gets by you, now you don't have that defensive stopper. They will tonight, but those are the questions Kuemper got. But this is a team that's got the potential to be really, really scary good.
I was going to say, you talk about question marks, but Kuemper enters the season with high expectations.
Yes.
And one thing you knew about the injuries situation coming into the season, so you knew other kids were going to need to step up.
Yep.
That's one thing as a coach. If it just happens suddenly, it's a shock. But you know what's going to happen. So you got other kids saying, hence my opportunity to step up and play a new role for me, and we'll see what happens. So but like I said, Kuemper entered the season with high expectations. One of the teams to pick to win the Hawkeye 10 Conference this year. So right along with Denison Schleswig, it's going to be a heck of a conference race.
Carroll's been good defensively, but last year, Coach Beeson said they gave up too many points per game. They ranked in the 30s defensively in points per game. They want to be better than that. How do you stop a team that's loaded with so many guys that can beat you off the dribble, kick to so many shooters on the perimeter? How do you defend that?
Dedication.
I know you were a great defensive high school player, right? You lacked the scoring, but you were all defense.
I averaged 10 points a game.
You averaged probably more than that, right? That was a half, wasn't it?
What?
Didn't you average 10 and a half?
No.
Okay.
10 and a half. Yeah, close. But no, dedication to defense. I think commitment on defense, willing to work your tail off on defense, to keep teams from doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
That's the big thing is you want kids to show their true over the season to show their true character too. Is how they're going to step up and play defense against a team that is probably better shooters than you. But it's early. We'll see what happens early in the season here.
Carroll's always been a team that's been undersized, so this is a program that knows how to rebound well against teams bigger than them. Tonight, they're not facing a team really bigger than them, so can Carroll go out and maybe dominate the glass here tonight? And with a guy like Evan Hammer inside and Peyton Wardell, and then if they can get Will Schultes and Stone Siebenaller and Jarrett Moore to hit some outside shots, man, that really opens things up for those guys inside.
Well, I think that's what Carroll High has to do. Carroll High has to limit Kuemper's second and third opportunities at the basket. If they can do that, I think they're going to be right in the ball game.
We'll step away, take a break, back with more of our Mackey Motors at Tailgate. When we come back in 1 minute, we'll have starting lineups coming up next.
The perfect outfits await at a Fun Top in Jeans. Since 2019, a Fun Top in Jeans in downtown Carroll has been your stop for everything from tops and jeans to shorts, dresses, sweaters, even purses and jewelry. And of course, a Fun Top in Jeans is Carroll's Merle Norman cosmetics retailer. Plus, with new styles of tops, sweaters, and more arriving daily, now is the perfect time to stop by a Fun Top in Jeans in downtown Carroll. A Fun Top in Jeans, where the name says it all.
Motor Inn of Carroll is your hometown team for all of your sales, service, parts, and collision needs all season long. From the helpful sales staff to the area's best service department, Motor Inn of Carroll has the expertise that you need to stay on the road and keep that auto investment looking good. From work to play, they have it all. Good luck to all the area teams from Motor Inn of Carroll.
I've got a jam-packed gymnasium down here, and Todd, the Carroll student section, doing something that I saw all the way back in the 1970s. Yes, for you younger folks, that's how old I am. I remember college games from the 1970s. But UCLA used to do the newspaper thing years ago. Now, I don't think Carroll can do what UCLA used to do, And that was they would read the paper, and then when they were going to announce the UCLA lineup, they would crumple it up and throw it out on the court. That would probably end up in a technical today.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times, and it's always interesting to see what the crowds do in the games like the big rival games like this.
Right now they're running their little Tiger Vision video and stuff. And it's amazing to me with all the technology out there. I mean, we're running live video here again, brought to you by a Fun Top in Jeans in Carroll. A Fun Top in Jeans where the name says it all. We've got Will Miners over here to our left running that. So you're going to watch and listen to this game tonight, by going to our CB Sports Network YouTube channel. But you get so many schools that are doing the video board now, and doing these hype videos and everything before the game. Yep. It just gets an already rowdy crowd even more rowdy.
Oh yeah, it's all about hype. It's fun. It's fun for the kids. It's fun for the fans. They get into it. Big time, and it's exciting with how technology has changed over the years. This is something we did not have back when we played.
Yeah, we were pretty boring.
We were pretty boring.
We sat on the bench and they said your name. You ran out there and slapped everybody's hand and stood there.
Yeah.
So, but they've got the lights off right now. So, folks, I'm waiting for them to come on so I can see my stat sheets to be able to give you a starting lineups here tonight. But let's go ahead and see if I can just turn my flashlight on the cell phone here real quick. I do have that technology. Let's take a look at that Kuemper starting lineup here tonight. We'll start a 5'11 senior in Michael Kaspelbauer, a 5'11 junior in Carson Canny, a 6-foot junior in Pregame, a 6'4 senior in DJ Vanami, and a 6'2 senior in Carter Putney. For the Carroll Tigers, they'll start a 5'8 junior in Stone Siebenaller, a 6'4 senior in Caden Lingling, a 6'4 sophomore in Jared Moore, a 6'5 senior in Evan Hammer, and a 6'2 senior in Peyton Wardell. And Todd, I do have to kind of laugh. I'm not going to flash back to when I was young very often, but I hear everybody talk about, lack of height. I was their second tallest starter when I was a senior, and I was 5'9.5". The next guy was a half an inch taller than me. So I look at these guys where you got everybody in the starting lineup 6 foot or taller, and I'm like, where's the lack of height?
Man, you still averaged what you did. Amazing.
Yeah, 2 points a game, wasn't much.
But you understood your role.
I did.
Understood your role.
I understood my role. I don't remember what I averaged, to be honest with you. It was too long ago. My 35th is coming up.
I can remember every score from our 1984 season, 83-84 season.
Can you really?
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of memory. I have a hard time remembering what I did this afternoon. Evan Hammer going to jump things up against Carter Putney as we get set for boys basketball action here on kick. It'll be the Carroll Tigers. Nope, not controlling it. Hammer that time trying to tip one and trying to get the ball over into the hands of Caden Lingling, but he couldn't track it down on the sidelines. It goes out of bounds near the scores table, and Kuemper will have it. They get it into Biter. Tigers will open up man-to-man. Canny with it, bounces it off now to Putney above the free throw line. Back out to Canny, penetrates in, gets to the rim. Layup is up, no good. And the rebound taken down that time by Putney. The Knights will get it back out to Putney. Left corner three up, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by Tragan Biter, and it will be at Carroll basketball. Looks like the Knights going to open up with some man-to-man as well. Tigers will bring it up the floor with Stiebenauer. He's got it knocked away by Kaspelbauer. It'll be out of bounds, and it'll stay with Carroll High. 7:33 left here in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game. Tigers will inbound again. They'll inbound it with Peyton Wardell. Kuemper will go man-to-man into Siebenauer. Siebenauer over to the right side. Picks up the dribble, finds Hammer at the free throw line. Pull-up jumper in and out, no good. And the rebound taken down by Vanami. For Kuemper, he'll bring it up top to Canny. Back over to the right side now to Vanami. Vanami looking to drive on Hammer, gets it back out to Canny. Canny in the right corner, takes it on the baseline, dumps it in the lane to Putney. Layup up and good. Canny with the assist. And Putney's bucket has given the Kuemper Knights a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, nice drive there by Canny to Putney for the basket. Drive down the middle of the lane for the basket. Nice assist and basket. Wardell
with it over to the right side. Penetrates down on the baseline. Knocked away by Canny. It's out of bounds, and it will be Kuemper basketball. Coming in live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Carson Canny will walk it up across half court. He'll be picked up by Siebenauer. They bounce it off to Putney just inside the free throw. At the top of the key, gets it to the cutter Kaspelbauer. Now kick pass left side Benami up top to Canny. His shot up no good, and the rebound taken down by Jared Moore for Carroll High. Siebenoller with it left wing as the Tigers hurry it up over to Moore. Now off to Wardell. Wardell drives in, comes to a stop on the left elbow. Back over now to Siebenoller left side. Siebenoller defended by Canny. Comes off the screen. Fires up a three. It's up and good. Stone Siebenoller with the three, and Carroll has their first lead at 3-2. 6:10 left here in the first quarter. Biter gets it off now to Benami. Back into Putney's hands, over to Biter. Tigers with some pretty tough man-to-man. Biter looking to drive, defended by Hammer, spins in the lane. Kick pass to the right corner to Kaspelbauer. Kaspelbauer defended by Wardell, takes it in on the baseline, runner up, no good. Hammer clears the rebound, his first. Tigers will run. Kuemper does a nice job getting back defensively. Hammer dump pass inside, knocked away by Benami, but Hammer comes up with it, goes in, feeds it off to Wardell, but before he feeds it off, he's going to be fouled on the play. The two officials going to talk about it here. They want to make sure they get the foul on the correct player. I think it's going to go on Carter Putney, and that's going to be his first.
Yeah, Carroll's doing a nice job here of getting penetrating the defense and getting the ball in down low for some shot opportunities.
Lob pass from the baseline comes in to Hammer left side top of the key. Now to Moore right side top of the key. They get it back to Siebenoller left side top of the key to Hammer on the wing, working against Benami. Gets him into the lane, pump fake, got him to fly by and lays it up and in. Nice up and under move that time by Evan Hammer.
Yep, a nice little shot fake by Hammer. Got him, the Kuemper guy off his feet for the basket for 2 points.
Putney going to fire up a three left side. It's up no good. Hits the basketball stanchion, so that's going to be out of bounds. And it will be a Carroll Tiger basketball. Kuemper will drop back into a half court. Man-to-man, Kaspelbauer creeps forward. He'll pick up Siebenoller, puts a little light pressure on him, gets it across half court, works it over to the right side, comes off a screen by Moore. Works it down on the right corner now. They're working into the hands that time of Langling. Langling off to Moore, pull-up jumper in the lane, up good. Carroll up top, 7-2 here early. And now we get a steal by Siebenoller. Siebenoller with the steal. Works it back across half court, over to Moore, left side top of the key, working against Candy. Kick pass over to Siebenoller, three on the way, up, good! Kuemper may need a timeout, and we're going to get one. Jared Moore with the three, Jared Moore with the assist, Siebenoller with the three. And the Carroll Tigers are up here early as Stone Siebenoller has hit a couple of threes. 10-2 our score, 4:33 left. We're back in 30 seconds here on Kick 106.7.
This is Iowa, and Avelo Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avelo Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avelo Bank, member FDIC.
Carson Canny gets it up across half court, over to Putney, back to Canny, drives in left side, down to Biter, right corner, three on the way up, no good. Rebound taken down by Moore on the weak side. He'll push it ahead. Wardell gets all the way to the rim, misses the layup. The rebound taken down by Biter. Biter ahead now to Kaspelbauer, pump fake, got the defender to go by, up top to Biter. Biter in the half-court circle, looking to drive, gets to the left elbow, kick pass over to Canny on the left wing. Canny will fire up a three as they back away and knocks it down, his first of the ball game.
Yeah,
big
early
three.
Kuemper did the basket like that early on to get him right back into this ball game.
They work it again over on the right side, and that time stepping out of bounds was Caden Langling. Todd caught it and came down right on the sideline. He'll check out as Matt Collison will check in, the 6'2 sophomore. 10-5, 3:47 left here in the first quarter. Tigers with the lead. Knights looking to trim on that deficit. Then they trailed by as many as 8. Canny with it. Todd, neither one of these teams, though, I think, going to panic with a deficit here in this game.
No, not yet. No.
Turnover as Siebenoller comes up with another steal. Now work it down to Wardell, up top to Siebenoller. Over to the left side now. Left corner three from Moore, up good. Tigers really feeling it here early on, Todd.
Yep, they're good looks at the basket. They're knocking them down right now. There's a lot of enthusiasm and momentum definitely with the Tigers right now.
Knights have Hans Kraus on the floor. He'll get it over to Kaspabauer. Drives in, a runner up. No good. Kaspabauer comes up with his own rebound. Out to Vanami. 3 on the way up. No good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Siebenaller. 2:58 left. Hammer up top. Down the right side. Spins in the lane against Vanami. Fadeaway jumper. Up and good. And right now, Carroll clicking on everything offensively.
Yeah, everything's going in Carroll's way right now. That was a terrific move by Hammer down below.
And Hammer jumps the passing lane, takes it down, layup good on the other end. Todd, if you're Coach Minahan, you don't want to burn too many timeouts early, but you can't let this thing get too far out in front.
You know, at the same time, let's how the kids respond. Let's let the kids play through it and see what they can do.
Now we've got a foul as Canny takes it strong to the hole and draws some contact. That should go on Siebenaller. Nope, going to go on Matt Collison. That'll be number 1 on him. Carson Canny will head to the free throw line. He was an 81% free throw shooter a year ago. First attempt for him this season. Free throw on the way. It's up in good.
Yeah, it's a two-edged sword from a coaching standpoint. What do you do? Do you call a timeout to stop momentum?
Yep.
Or do you let the kids play through it?
Yep.
You know, let's see if they can see how they respond. Show their character early in the ball game. See what they can do. And like I said, if it gets too out of hand, then they'd definitely call a timeout. But see how the kids respond here.
Second free throw coming up by Canny. It is up and good. Yeah, if you never let kids fight through a struggling situation, they don't get used to it.
Yep.
And they don't know how to deal with things when they're not going well. Tigers bring it up. They'll get it to Siebenaller down in the right corner. Gets the baseline. Scoop shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Going to be taken out of there by Putney for Kuemper. Hammer nearly picking up a foul on that one. 2 minutes left here. They work it over to Biter. Left side 3 up off the glass. No good. Siebenaller clears the rebound up for Carroll High. Gets it ahead to Hammer. Hammer contact that time on with Baden going to the floor. Hammer misses the shot but gets his own rebound. Now has it knocked away inside. And I'll tell you what, Todd, there's so many athletes out on the court right now. This game is physical.
Yeah, it's going to be, you can tell right now it's going to be a physical ball game. And right now the officials are letting them play. I mean, that's good. That's good and bad. You don't want to see a game get out of hand, but at the same time, you want to let them play.
Foul on the floor, so no free throws for Hammer. Tigers will inbound down on the baseline. Rock Baden, Canny, Biter. Also Ben Gherkin and Putney on the court for Kuemper. We'll give you a Carroll lineup here in just a moment. Ryan North gets it inbound. Turnaround fadeaway by Hammer off the block. No good. Biter comes down with a rebound, his second. They'll push it up again. Penetrates the left elbow. Pull-up jumper off the back of the rim. No good. Hammer comes down with a rebound. Hammer out there along with Collison. They also have, looks like Will Schultes out on the court. Pass goes through the fingertips that time of Wardell. And now we're going to have Caden Lingling checking back in for Wardell. So it'll be Hammer, Collison, Lingling, Schultes, and North on the court for Carroll High.
I think for Kuemper here with the Evan Hammer, sorry. Evan Hammer going out of the ball game. Kuemper needs to take advantage of Carroll's inside now. Take the ball inside. Right, they're settling for too many outside shots.
Canny penetrates in, kicks it out now to Biter. Biter spins into the lane off the baseline and lays it up and in. Nice move that time by Tragan Biter.
And that's what Kuemper needs to do. Take the ball inside right now. Take advantage of maybe a little size advantage size of disadvantage on Carroll High.
We go under a minute left here in the first. 17-9. Carroll driving in his North up top now. 3-point shot on the way from Lingling. No good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be corralled in that time by North, and he is going to be fouled on the play by Gherkin. North just wanted that one, Todd. Rebounding, we both played rebounding. It's a want-to.
Yes,
you got to want the ball.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You got to want the ball. You got to go after it. Yep.
Rock Baden picks up the foul. That is going to be number 2 on Baden. Tigers looking to get it inbounds. They'll lob it in now to North. Back over on the right side to Collison. 45 seconds left here in the quarter. Collison over to Schultes, down to the left corner to North. North looking to drive in on Gherkin. Kick pass right side. Moore takes it in on the baseline. Gets to the rim and lays it up and in.
Yeah, nice drive to the basket by Moore that time. Carroll did a nice job of passing the ball back down the baseline for Moore for 2 points.
DJ Vanami trying to drive in, gets it over to Biter. Biter will attack on the baseline, picks up the dribble, in some trouble, back out to Vanami. Vanami with it. Shot clock is about a half a second difference between the two. Kaspavauer up top, looks to drive, now step back three. That one on the way up and good. That's a tough shot to stop, Todd.
Yeah, that's a tough one when he gets a step back like that to be able to knock down a three-pointer.
And now Biter comes up with a steal. Will they get a shot off before the buzzer? A half-court shot at the buzzer. No good. And we are through at 1 quarter of play. It's been all Carroll. They lead it here 19-12. We'll step away back with the second quarter in 1 minute here on Kick 106.7.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
We welcome you back here up to Carroll High School. Jeff Blankman, Todd Danner with you again. Carroll Tiger Kuemper night basketball for you. Season opener for both teams. Todd, what a crazy first quarter.
Oh, I tell you what, I think that quarter break came at the perfect time for both teams. I think they're
and for me.
And for the transition, these two teams are definitely not going to play half court right now. They want to get up and down the court, both teams. So we'll see how the second quarter goes. But yeah, they were both tired after the first quarter.
Kuemper jumped up 2-0 on the bucket by Putney, but then Carroll High went on a run, and Stone Siebenthaler was a huge part of it. Misses that three. Rebound, though, taken down by Wardell, his first. They'll get it back out to Siebenthaler. Siebenthaler, Moore, and Hammer kind of dominated that first quarter for Carroll. They work it from Langling, trying to feed it inside. And Vanami tips it into the hands that time of Biter. So Vanami coming up with a big steal. Now Ben Gherkin, open right side three, banked it home. Todd, you don't see that very often, but Ben Gherkin banking in a three from the right wing.
Yeah, must have done something really good today at school because of the bank was open for him tonight.
I always say now with the 24-hour ATM machines, the bank's open 24/7, right?
That's true. That's true.
Langling with it over to Wardell. Wardell to the left double, kicks it to Hammer on the left wing, looking to work against Vanami. Back up top to Wardell. He'll attack. Kick pass right corner. Moore three on the way up. Good. Jared Moore with his second three. Tigers have 4 threes, and they lead it here 22-15.
Yeah, Moore's got a nice looking shot there from the three-point line. He does a nice job.
Wardell with that assist here a moment ago. Vanami nearly picked up assist, but Putney misses the shot. Hammer comes up with a rebound. Loose ball picked up by Siebenthaler. Siebenthaler gets it over on the left side to Hammer. Excuse me, that was Moore. Now off to Siebenthaler, over to Wardell on the right wing. Wardell to Hammer on the right elbow, kick pass, and he is going to be fouled. He wanted to go, Todd. He had Siebenthaler spotting up down in that left corner, and he was on that right elbow, but that's a nice pass to it. Would have been a wide open three, but he was fouled on the pass.
And that's the thing with the thing that Carroll's doing is they're spaced out offensively, and that's creating all those open pass territories for Carroll to do that. And that's what you like to see as a coach, spacing on the floor.
Tragan Biter picked up that foul, his first here in the second quarter against the Knights. Moore feeling it, fires up another three and hits nothing but the bottom of the net.
Tell you what, if you're not going to be able to keep him, not play defense on him if you can keep on knocking him down like that.
Biter with it on the right corner, 10-point lead for the Tigers. Biter knocked away Wardell, stripped it and come up with the loose ball. Tigers with a chance to extend on the lead. Lob pass underneath the Hammer. Gets down inside the right block, draws some contact, and that one's going to go on Benny Gherkin. Gherkin will pick up his first.
I tell you what, there's a lot of good athletes out here on the floor right now. But Carroll High,
yeah,
again, that's 1-2 punch going with Hammer and Moore right now. They're looking good right now early on.
So Evan Hammer heads to the free throw line. Hammer a year ago, 59% free throw shooter. Free throw on the way. It's up and no good. Don't forget, coming up in our Roselle Mutual halftime report, we're going to talk with both coaches, a coach and player from both Kuemper and Carroll from that girls game that went to overtime earlier tonight. So looking forward to catching up with both coaches and a player from each team. Evan Hammer's free throw is up and good. That'll extend the Carroll lead now to 11. Todd, their largest lead here of the game.
Yeah, Carroll's done a nice job of settling in here and playing some quality basketball. Kuemper's just got to stay under control and work the ball around and get some good shots. Try to work the ball inside. Settling for outside shots.
Kasperbauer penetrates in, shot blocked by Lingeling. And Todd, right now for Kuemper, it's a lot of dribble penetration and kick. That's what their offense is. But Carroll is recovering quickly and then also making that dribble drive really difficult.
Yeah, they're making it, like I said, offensively really tough for Kuemper to do anything offensively to get the ball inside.
Nice cut by Kraus. He found him, can't get the shot to fall. Moore will come up with a rebound. Long pass stolen away by Vanami, his second. 5:20 left here in the half. Vanami will bring it up, finds Putney, left corner, three up, no good. Box out that time by Langeling. He'll pick up the rebound for the Tigers.
Yeah, Langeling did a nice job there on the boxing out and getting the rebound for Carroll High.
Siebenoller with it, defended by Putney out top, gets around him, gets into the lane, feeds it inside, turnaround jumper with the left hand, goes for Langeling, and Todd, right now, almost everything that Carroll High throws up's going in.
Yeah, left-handed, right-handed, it doesn't matter. Like you said, everything's falling for Carroll High right now, and that's a good sign to see for them. Kuemper's just got to work out of it.
The thing you got to worry if you're a Tiger fan right now, Todd, I've seen it a lot in sports, is more DJ Vanami fires up a three up top. Everything goes so well early that when it starts not going well for you, it's hard to rebound from that.
Right, and that's where you show you the character of a team. How you gonna fight through that?
DJ Vanami with that three, his first bucket here a moment ago, cuts it to 28-18. Hammer down the right side, little fadeaway jumper up, no good. And there's the rebound to Putney, his third. Off now, Kasperbauer. He'll drive in, takes it to the rim, shot up, no good. A rebound taken down by Langeling, his second. Off now to Siebenoller, drives up, and he goes to the floor, loses the ball. Putney will pick it up, gets it ahead. Kasperbauer, layup on the other end is up and good. And we're going to get a timeout here as Evan Hammer.
Injury
it looks
timeout.
like he's a little bit banged up. It's not going to be a timeout by either one of the teams as Kasperbauer got that layup, but they're going to give Evan Hammer a chance to maybe gather himself a little bit. Todd, did you see what happened?
No, I did not see what happened. He got caught at half court, but I'm not sure. I didn't see what happened. The refs called a 30-second timeout.
And Hammer will check out. Checking in for the Tigers is Caleb Vanderheiden. Tigers will bring it up with Stone Siebenoller. 3:50 left here in the first half. Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up. Siebenoller now off to Vanderheiden, over to the right side to Moore. Baiting, picking him up. Moore looking to drive in, stripped away. Now goes to the floor to pick it up. It's still loose on the floor. Players diving all over the place. Vanderheiden comes up with it. Carroll Tigers going to call the timeout. Randy Beeson showing some athleticism there, getting out to get the officials' attention for that timeout. We'll take one with him. 3:35 left here in the first half, 28-20 Carroll. Back in 30 seconds. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Kick 106.7.
Area high school students have several college courses available to them at the DMAC Carroll campus and the Templeton Regional Center. The courses and books are available to students at no cost. High school students, contact your high school counselor today to talk about how DMAC college credits can be a part of your high school plan.
It's really nice to be able to get college credits to maybe go further degree or just use your auto program to go into the workforce right away.
Todd Kuemper down 13 here a moment ago has cut it to 8. What have they done?
Well, there's more pressure on Carroll High. Defensively, they stepped up the defensive pressure on the Carroll High a little bit.
They feed it into Wardell on the left block, and Wardell going to be called for the offensive foul. Taking the charge that time was Brock Baiting. Baiting known as a shooter, Todd, but showed some defensive prowess on that one.
And Kuemper slowed down Carroll's transition a little bit, got into a little bit of half-court, making Carroll High play half-court offense a little bit. That's kind of gotten Kuemper back into the ball game as well.
Evan Hammer slowly walking up to the scores table as Canny drives in, shot blocked by Wardell. A rebound taken out of there by Matt Collison. He'll get it to Moore. Moore down to the right corner to Collison, over to Wardell on the right elbow, drives into the middle of the lane now, lost it, gathered it into the left elbow, jumper up no good. Vanami clears the rebound. Off now to Canny, walks it up the right side of the floor. Carroll does a nice job getting Mack defensively. Over to Vanami on the right wing. Vanami pump fake, looking to attack on Siebenoller. They get it up top to Kaspabauer, 3 on the way. It's short, and a great job boxing out by Carroll as Jared Moore gets the rebound, taught out by the three-point line.
Another thing for Kuemper right now that they're getting back to the ball game is that some of the shots are not falling right now for Carroll High that fell early on.
Wardell down to Vanderheiden. They're just going to back away from him. He doesn't want to shoot. Off now to Wardell, up top to Collison, left side Siebenoller. Siebenoller trying to feed it to Moore. It is knocked away by Kraus, and he's able to save it into the hands of Bading. Good defense that time by Kraus. Kuemper's got a chance to cut into this deficit. Moore. Vanami going to fire up a 3, up no good. Battle for the rebound taken down by Wardell for Carroll High. Wardell works it over on the left side. Bading will pick him up. Looking for some help now, finds Moore, who flashes out to the left corner. He'll bring it up on the wing. Up top, Collison, 3 on the way, up no good. A rebound battled for, and it's going to be Bading having it, and he's going to be fouled on the play. So Brock Bading fouled, and that's going to go on Peyton Wardell, his second. Team foul number 2 on the Tigers. Todd here in the corner.
Yeah, I say Carroll, multiple subs here, a little tired on the court. Like I said, Kuemper's doing a nice job now of not letting Moore have easy looks at the three-point line and put Vanami on him a little bit. So that's helped Kuemper's cause as well.
Yeah, Moore and Siebenoller have teamed up for 5 threes, and now Wardell comes up with a steal. Canny falls over top of him, trying to get around him as Wardell was on the ground that time, and that'll be number 1 on Canny. Not much Carson could do on that one.
No, not a lot he could do on that. I didn't know if they were going to call it or not. He almost got over the top of him without nothing being called.
Minute 39 remaining here. Again, we'll talk with Carroll and Kuemper, girls basketball player and coach from that first game. Again, Carroll winning that one in overtime, and now jumping the passing lane is Kraus. Layup on the other end is up and good. His first bucket here tonight.
Yeah, Kraus pretty much read that pass the whole way and was able to step in front of the Carroll High players for the basket and pull the Knights within 6.
Langling with it left side, gets to the free throw line. Now off it to Hammer, back over to Collison. Collison drives down the left side, cut off, up top. Langling with it right side, top of the key now to Hammer. Hammer working against it, Vanami. Loses the dribble, picks it up in the lane, kicks it out now to Collison. Down to 9 on the shot clock. Goes into the lane, and we're going to get a reach-in foul. And that time, Todd, the Tigers a little lucky on that one, bailed out on the. Not that it was a good foul call. I'm just saying that they were starting to get short on the shot clock and weren't in a very good position at that point.
And that's like Kuemper's got to notice that as well. Shot clock running down. Don't foul in that situation.
DJ Vanami picks up his first. Wardell with it. Goes inside now to the block to Langeling. The Hammer at the free throw line. Hammer spins against Vanami. Fadeaway jumper shot blocked, and the rebound taken down by Canny. Canny with it. 8 seconds between the shot and game clock as Vanami drives in. He's going to be fouled on the play. He'll get himself to the free throw line. And Todd, what was at once a 13-point ball game. It's a 7-0 run right now by Kuemper with DJ Vanami heading to the line. They've got a chance to have this down around 3 or 4 points maybe by the end of the half.
Kuemper's done a nice job on defensively of contesting a lot more Carroll's shots right now. And the shots, they're not coming as easy as they were early on in the ball game. And you can tell Kuemper's defensive pressure is really causing problems for Carroll High right now.
Carroll is in such a great rhythm. DJ makes the first, misses the second. And now we're going to get a foul on at Bider as Hammer comes up with his 5th rebound. And Tragan Bider picks up his second foul. Every time I try to move here, I've got somebody standing behind me. Well, we're right in the lane of traffic here. I swear one of these times I'm going to accidentally knock a little one down because you can't see them behind you sometimes. Free throw on the way, up in good for Hammer. Hammer now 2 of 3 at the line. Todd, how big is that just to get some points on the board? It stops that run at least momentarily.
Right. You wanted to stop the run. It would become a free throw or a basket. Stop that run, get a little momentum back going into halftime.
Second free throw by Hammer. He knocks them both down. He is 3 of 4 from the line. Tigers up 7 at 30-23. Kasperbauer drives in, draws some contact. He'll get himself to the free throw line. Nice strong take that time by Kasperbauer, Todd, off that left baseline.
Yeah, that was, like I said, a strong baseline move by Kasperbauer that time to get to the free throw line and get a couple more points here for Kuemper.
Ryan North, the 6'2 senior, picking up his first. North coming off another fantastic cross-country season as Kasperbauer knocks down the free throw. Kasperbauer, a 68% free throw shooter on the season. I'm sure Terry probably listening up in South Dakota. A shout out to Terry Kasperbauer.
Yep, another good guy.
Yes, great guy. He was such good help for us as Kasperbauer knocks down both. 30-25. Just so knowledgeable, kind of like you. 20 seconds left. They work it into Hammer. Tigers can hold for the final shot. Hammer down on the block. Kicks it over to Collison left side. 13 seconds left here in the half. 30-25 Carroll. They look to get it off to Siebenaller. He'll come get it. Down to 6 seconds. Bounce pass stolen away again by Kraus. That one was an easy one for him to read. He'll lay it up and in at the buzzer. And Hans Kraus cuts that Carroll lead to 30-27 at the halftime. We'll step away. We'll take a break. We've got interviews coming up next when we come back with our Roselle Mutual halftime report. Back in 3 minutes here on Kick 106.7.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Oh, hell no, not again! Has the roof on your home or business been damaged by the recent hailstorm? Does your roof need looked at? Let our hail damage experts at Brinks Exteriors work for you to get you a new roof. Call 712 Roof Pro. We know the last thing you want to do is worry about your biggest investment. Hail happens, but we can fix it. Call Brinks Exteriors now for a free roof inspection. 712 Roof Pro.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
For almost 150 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and so much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. We offer outstanding coverage whether you need it for your shiny new car, your next ATV ride in the trails, or boating day on the water, or you're looking to put better protection on your family home and farm. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all of your needs. For commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance, give us a call today at 792-4525. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
One of the best kept secrets in Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles would look like in my room. I totally recommend JP Flooring in Carroll.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Halftime show sponsored here by Roselle Mutual Insurance. Tonight, Jeff Blankman joined up by Olivia Rowetter, who had a monster game for the Carroll Tigers in that overtime win, 51-47. I had her for a double-double. We'll see what the official stats say. But, Olivia, what was the difference late in regulation and then in the overtime that helped you girls come back to win?
I think we just knew we had to fight super hard, and I think we did that really well. I think everyone knew they had to do their job, and it turned out for us, so yeah.
You told me you were fighting for every rebound possible. What was it like inside? Because that game looked really, really physical.
Yeah, they have some really good rebounders too, so I knew I had to read the ball really well and then go after that rebound and just attack everything because, I mean, it's not going to hurt to not get it, but if you get it, then it's good for the team, so.
Talk about Caitlin going to that free throw line with 15.5 seconds left in regulation. She needs 2 to send it to overtime. As you're standing there, you're probably thinking if she misses, I got to get the rebound. What was going through your mind then?
Yeah, I had a lot of faith in her. She's one of our best free throw shooters. But, yeah, I knew I just had to either do a move or something and get around to get the rebound, but I knew she could do her job. She did good.
What's it like for this team to be 2-0 right now?
I think it gives us a lot of confidence, and that's something we need to play with. And I think it'll just push us to keep on getting better and better.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here tonight. Outstanding effort. Appreciate you joining us. Best of luck coming up Friday.
Yep. Thank you.
You bet. We're going to get Katie Cook, the head coach for the Tigers, on here. And Coach, congratulations. What a gritty, gutty effort tonight.
Thanks, John.
I haven't had a chance to look at my final stats and count them up for stats. But in the first half, I had them leading in steals, but you guys kind of dominating the glass. I think that domination on the glass continued for you guys in the second half.
Yeah, it was a big focus for us. Franny Glenn gets a lot of offensive rebounds typically, and we wanted to make sure we tried to shut that down too. So once she gets it that low, it's tough to stop her. But yeah, we have good size, and rebounding has been something we focused on the last few days.
Had to battle some foul trouble late in the game. Both of your daughters and Carly Minkin in foul trouble. What did you do to kind of counter that and keep everybody playing as long as they possibly could?
You know, I err on the risky side, and I tend to leave them in a little longer because I don't want to sacrifice having them on the court. So I tend to push the limits there a little bit with everybody. But it's nice to have. I've got a bench I can go to, and girls stepped up, and we're ready to play no matter what the situation. So.
Sounds like you got confidence in the kids then to play with those fouls and be smart out on the court.
Yeah, we can go with that. You know, with Chloe being a freshman, she's got so much potential. She's a great player already. But yeah, you know, obviously she's young, so she's got some things to think about, some things to work on. Yeah, and then Carly had 3 early too, and. You know, she's doesn't have a ton of varsity experience yet either, but we'll get them there. So,
Caitlin Aiden against Elsa Tiefenthaler defensively. Also finished with 19, but it was a really hard 19, I thought, tonight.
What a great player.
Yeah. What did Caitlin do? What was the game plan for you guys to try and keep what was their leading scorer from last year coming back?
Right. We were just going to try and bug her. You know, like Kate's a little longer than and taller than Elsa, so we were just going to let her kind of go at her the whole game and see if we could get her frustrated. But, I mean, to her credit, Elsa's a great player. She hit some threes. She hit a lot of free throws. So I wish she was a senior so we didn't have to play her again.
Katie, congrats on the win here. 2-0 start to the season. That's got to be fun.
Oh, it feels great.
You bet.
Thanks, John.
Katie Cook joining us. We're going to switch over now. We got Elsa Tiefenthaler set to join us here. And Elsa, we were just talking to you about you, and Katie said she wishes you were a senior so she didn't have to play against you a couple of more years. That's got to feel like a pretty good compliment from you to have the opposing coach kind of not wanting to have to game plan against you. So what's that tell you about your game?
Caitlin Aiden?
Yes, yeah. Katie Cook said that about you.
Oh,
she wishes you would graduate.
That's amazing. I played with Allie, and she watched me through AAU, so that was really fun. So I played with both these girls with AAU, with Caitlin, Allie, both the Cook girls, so it was a good time.
This game tonight went back and forth and back and forth. What went right for you girls when you were able to get the lead, and then what did Carroll do to counter that and come back?
We got the ball moving really well. I felt like when we break, well, Caitlin would pressure me all the way up there, but when I broke that and then we got the ball moving more, I feel like we did a lot better and got more open looks, but some of them just didn't fall, and Carroll adjusted very well. They played a very good game.
What did you guys do offensively tonight that you thought was good?
I really liked the ball movement again, but I think that some people came off the bench, stepped into a role, and we all stepped into what we had to do.
You're not afraid to take it inside. I said in the game, you're not a real big girl, but you're not afraid to get in there and bang with the big girls down on the blocks. What's it like taking it in there with as physical as this game was tonight?
Carroll is a very, very tall team, so compared to us especially. But, yeah, I just kind of went to the rack just as strong as I could, tried to keep it outside of where I could get blocked because they had probably like 20 blocks on us. So I tried to keep it outside, and they would normally just swipe at my arm if I kept it high. So, yeah.
Tell you what, great effort out of you tonight.
Thank you.
We'll see you Saturday coming up over at Denison/Schleswig.
Thank you.
Elsa T. Fundall joining us. We're going to get head coach Andrew Klink on the headsets here real quick for Kuemper and gets his thoughts here. And Coach, I know a disappointing one here tonight. You come in, rank the pressures on you. You fall in the season opener in overtime in a game you were up late in regulation, even though the game seesawed back and forth. What did you see from your team tonight?
We didn't give up. We fought. We were gritty. Missed out on some opportunities, and the little things, the details that matter. We got a little complacent on those aspects. Got us down. We had to claw back. We got ourselves a little lead, and then those details kicked back again. But rankings aside, we're figuring ourselves out still. Kudos to Carroll, but I feel like for us it's finding a replacement for a senior guard, finding some new chemistry for us, and we'll get there. Steps in the right direction.
I don't know how many steals you ended up with, but I know at halftime I had you guys for 10. I thought your defensive pressure against them tonight was really good.
Yeah, we talked about that. Pregame is just, use our hands. Not to, have them on them, but to get in the passing lanes, be active. We're a little outsized against them, and so we had to be active in the passing lanes, and I thought we did a really good job of that.
Shooting sometimes can be a little slow early in the year until everybody kind of gets their legs under them and everything. How did you feel like you guys executed the offense and got the shots you wanted?
Honestly, from the perimeter, I thought every shot we took was a great look. Inside-out kick or ball reversal, that extra pass. Around the rim, we got to finish strong. A couple of soft finishes that were some great looks. We just got to be strong through contact and finish those.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming up. We'll talk to you again coming up Saturday over at Denison/Schleswig.
Awesome. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it.
You bet. Head coach Andrew Klink again with the Kuemper Knights. We'll get Todd Danner back on the headsets here as we're getting set to start our second game here this evening, or second half of this second game. Carroll Tigers right now up 30-27, Todd. Tigers outscored Kuemper 19-12 in the first quarter. Kuemper, though, come back, outscored them 15-11 in that second quarter. We talked a little bit about it. I mentioned something that sometimes when everything's going for you, when it stops, it can be hard to kind of get going. I thought Carroll fought through that fairly well late, but Kuemper, that big steal by Hans Kraus was huge right before half.
Yep. Like I said, everything went well for Carroll High early on. All their shots seemed to be falling and had all the momentum. But then, like I said, then Kuemper did a nice job of pressuring the defense, pressuring the shots with more, contesting more shots, and not allowing Carroll to get shots off like they did early in the ball game. And that's what got them back in the ball game. And that layup right before halftime was huge. It might be a difference, 30-27, 30-25. 5 points is a big difference.
Halftime show tonight again was sponsored by Roselle Mutual Insurance. Roselle Mutual knows that teamwork begins with building trust. It's important when it comes to your insurance needs too. Roselle Mutual, Grinnell Mutual. They're here to provide you with expertise and exceptional service. Give them a call, 702-792-4525. Knights with the basketball to start the second half, and Carter Putney able to lay it up and in. And the Knights off to a quick start here in this third quarter, down by 1.
Kuemper's now playing defense, a little bit of half-court pressure defense on Carroll High.
Hammer skips it over to Langling right side. He's going to attack the rim. Shot up, no good. A rebound taken down by Biter. And the Knights have a chance, Todd, to take their first lead since up 2-0. Biter's pass tipped away by Hammer.
Yeah, Kuemper's done a nice job of slowly working themselves back into this ball game. They've got through that mad rush that Carroll High had early on. Now it's going to be a ball game, I think, the rest of the way.
DJ Vanami inbounds it to Canny. Canny with it over the right side to Kaspabauer. Kaspabauer looking to attack the rim, running layup up, no good. Rebound tipped around. It'll be pulled down by Kaspabauer. He'll bring it back out. Finds Canny, left side three, in and out, back in again. Carson Canny with the three, and the Knights, his second of the ball game, will lead it here now 32-30. That is our second lead change. Tigers attack. DJ Vanami tips it away and comes up with the loose basketball. And now we've got Vanami and Hammer going to the floor. And I think they called that on Hammer, and that's what they did.
Yeah, that's a hustle play there. Yeah, both kids going for the ball, fighting for the possession there. And I said either one, it would be nice if we see nothing called there, but a great hustle play by both kids.
Yeah. Coach Beeson having a conversation with the officials. They inbounded right in front of him. That happened right in front of him. Candy with it left side at top of the key. Works it now off to Biter. Biter with it. Back over to Canny. Canny looking to drive. Tries Steven Aller with good defense. Right-handed floater up, no good. Rebound kind of bounces around. Carter Putney tried to save it, but stepped on the baseline. It'll go over to the Carroll Tigers with 6:29 left here in the third quarter. We'll have our Motor Inn player of the game coming up in the postgame here tonight. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. Don't forget you can watch and listen to tonight's game on the CB Sports Network YouTube channel. That is brought to you by a Fun Top and Jeans in Carroll. A Fun Top and Jeans where the name says it all. Evan Hammer drives in. He draws some contact. Good attack that time, I think, by Hammer going right at DJ Vanami.
Going back just a second there, Kuemper went to a three-quarter court, full court press, and then Carroll was able to get the ball down the court to Hammer, who drove baseline and was able to draw the foul.
So Hammer will head to the free throw line. Free throw on the way. Up and good. So Evan Hammer tonight is now 4 of 5 from the line. Missed his first one. Hasn't missed since. Free throw up short. And the rebound taken down by Hammer. Good hustle that time by Hammer, but now Canny comes up with a steal ahead to Kaspabauer. Layup no good. Good hustle by Lingling that time to be able to force that one. Now DJ Vanami comes up with a steal, and he's going to flush it down on the other end. Vanami with the dunk, and Kuemper leads at 34-31.
That's always a momentum builder for the team when the kids get to breakaway dunks like that.
Stone Steven Aller now off to Langeling. Langeling penetrates in, kicks it up. Vanami again jumps the passing lane. DJ with his 5th steal takes it down in the lane. Shot in the lane up no good. Grabs the rebound, and we're going to have a foul on the play. Going to go against the Carroll Tigers.
Well, I think you're seeing the athletic ability of Vanami right now.
Yes.
Showcasing right now. He's taking the game over a little bit for Kuemper right now, and
a foul on Jared Moore, his first. You can tell why he's going to play football D1 over at Iowa. Just the athleticism that he has. Vanami will get it. Left side jumper from 17, in and out, no good. Wardell will come down with the Carroll rebound. I'll get it off to Steven Aller. Steven Aller now off to Collison on the right wing. Up top, Wardell over to Langling. Langling with it on the left side, defended by Biter. They'll get it to Hammer, left elbow. Off now to Steven Aller up top. Comes off a screen by Hammer left side. Hammer pops out, catches it, drives in the lane, cut off to Langling. 3 on the way up, no good. Wardell battling for the rebound. He had 2 guys around him. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Going to go against the Kuemper Knights. That was just a want-to again that time, Todd, by Wardell.
3 kids going out for the rebound there, and then Wardell just a nice job between 2 Kuemper Knights to grab the ball and eventually get fouled.
Rock Baiting checking in now for Vanami. Steven Aller to inbound on the baseline. The Tigers will box it up around the lane. They find Hammer left corner. Up top now to Wardell. They look to try and set a screen and get Steven Aller down on the right side, but it wasn't open. Now Collison finds Langling left side. He'll attack in, goes up on Biter and lays it up and in. And we're going to get a timeout called by the Carroll Tigers after that bucket. Tigers are down by 1, 34-33, 4:49 left here in the third. We'll step away back in 30 seconds right here on Kick 106.7.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Coming Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages at Gatorade. Helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Jeff Langman, Todd Danner with you here again tonight. Casey Miners over on KKRL tonight with Arviva at Coon Rapids Bayard. Arviva was up 15-10 at the end of the first half, so a low-scoring first half tonight, Todd, down in Coon Rapids.
Yeah, I think I got the final score. I got to look at it on my text, but I think Coon Rapids handled them pretty good in the second half and ended up winning, running away.
26-18 and then win it 49-24. So, yeah, that one already over. We've got a shot up no good. Hammer going to let that one go out of bounds. So, Casey had a quick night tonight.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Tigers will have it down by 1. Siebenaller. Pressure now full court by Kuemper. They'll get it off to Hammer, over to Collison. He'll break the pressure, gets it off now to Hammer. Hammer looking to drive, gets in the lane, spin shot. And I tell you what, Todd, that weak side help for Kuemper right now has really come in there as Lingeling gets into the lane.
Well, right, that's the thing. They're not allowing the Carroll to get into the lane with that weak side help. They're doing a great job of helping right now, which has definitely got Kuemper back into taking the small leads that they have.
Carson Canny picks up his second, team foul number 3 here in the quarter against the Knights. Lingeling at the line, free throw on the way off of the back of the rim, off the top of the backboard, no good. Lingeling was perfect from the line a season ago, 0 for 0 or 0 for 1 now tonight. Second time tonight we had a player that was perfect from the line a year ago and then misses their first free throw this season. They'll hit the second one. We are tied at 34. Lingeling with the last of 3 gives us our first tie here in the ballgame. Benami with it left wing, defended by Wardell. Looks to attack, gets down to the baseline, cut off. Feeds it off now to Krause. He'll penetrate in. Shot blocked by Hammer. Rebound to Bading. Bading with it. Will kick it back out. They'll get it Benami on the wing. Skip pass over the right side to Krause. Krause will drive in. Lost it on the way up. And Lingeling will come up with the loose basketball for Carroll. Off now to Lingeling. He'll get it to Hammer. Hammer drives down. A little floater up. No good. A little off balance. Wardell knocked it away from Benami, who got the rebound, but it'll go out of bounds off of Wardell. It will be Kuemper basketball.
I think for Carroll High, you can see Hammer's getting a little frustrated out there. Everything was falling for him in the first half. He's having a lot harder time in the second half of getting good shots. And you got to credit that to Kuemper's defense.
Yep, that's where that help side we were talking here a moment ago. A lot of times he likes to dribble into the lane and then spin, and that spin's not there right now. Benami out high on the right side, 28 feet away, skips it down to Bading, left corner 3, short, and the ball will bound out of bounds, and it's going to be Carroll High basketball. 3:24 left here in the third quarter, 34-34 our score. Again, Casey Miners and I will type up recap stories for all 19 basketball games tonight, plus 1 wrestling event, and the Carroll boys swim team with their triangular tonight. We'll get all that done at some point tonight. We'll get it on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report at sports.1380kcim.com as Matt Collison drives in. He'll draw some contact from Caspabout. So you can find all the stats. We get full stats from all the area coaches. And then we'll type up those recaps. That'll all be online. Also on the CV Sports Network Facebook page and Twitter, hopefully by 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Free throw by Collison up in good. Todd, do you miss those late days?
No, you know what? I really don't. The one thing I always tell people is when they ask me what about my job I miss, or I miss taking pictures. That's probably the most thing I miss the most. But the other aspect of the job, I do not miss at all.
I understand. Matt Collison hits a 1 of 2 time. The Tigers back up here 35-34. Benami drives in, pull-up jumper in the lane, up in good, and Benami puts Kuemper back up now 36-35. Back-to-back baskets change the lead here.
As I say, Kuemper's full court pressure is definitely slowing Carroll down a little bit. Both teams are really slowed offensively a little bit. Turning more toward a half-court ball game than a transition game now.
Collison the hammer and good defensive help again. He travels with the basketball, Todd. Somebody dropped down to help Benami from the outside and forced him to drag that pivot foot.
Yeah, he saw the help defense was there again, and like I said, Carroll's not seeing that right now.
Canny with it over to Bading, out high on the right side. Got to defend him. He'll shoot it from 30. Pass inside, tip stolen away by Hammer. Tigers out on the break, ahead to Hammer. He's going to hit the floor again, Todd. His body is going to be so beat up and bruised just because he's one of those guys that gives everything out on the floor.
Yeah, you can tell he's he's playing 110% out there, and like I said, both teams are, but he really wanted that basket that time. I think he was going right at Vanami for the basket. Vanami ended up fouling him.
DJ picks up his third. That's 5 on Kuemper. So Hammer heads to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Evan, 4 of 6 at the line tonight. 36-35, Kuemper with the lead. Free throw on the way. It is up. It is no good.
Yeah,
and Todd, when the legs start to go, that's when you start noticing free throws short.
Yep, that's exactly what they always say. When you say free throws are short, the legs are going out. I have 2:24 to go in the third quarter. I don't think you'll see Vanami the rest of the quarter.
Second one up. That one is good. Got a little bit more leg into that one, and Carroll has tied it at 36. That is just our second tie here tonight. Knights with it, baiting out high left side, up top to Canny. Canny with it over to Kraus on the right wing. Kraus picks up the dribble, defended nicely by Wardell. Out now to Baiting, left side top of the key to Canny. Canny working against Siebenaller, back out to Baiting, 26-footer on the way up, no good. Hammer up high for the rebound. His 7th of the ball game. Off now to Wardell. Wardell will bring it up, crosses over, gets it over into the hands of Collison. Backdoor cut for Hammer. Layup good, count the basket, and he's going to head to the free throw line. Great cut and pass that time, and the Carroll Tigers have taken the lead back.
Yeah, that was a great pass and cut by Hammer there for the basket. He took a hard foul, too. A couple of Kuemper kids fell on the floor as well. So, 3 kids actually on the floor, but the big basket by Hammer.
That foul on Carson Canny, his third. Canny and Hans Kraus were the 2 players from Kuemper that went to the deck. Hammer's free throw bounces around the rim and falls in, and Carroll back up by 3. And Todd, it's been Evan Hammer here this last minute.
Yeah, they survived Kemper's storm a little bit there when Kuemper has the lead. So now Carroll's back at lead by 3.
Gherkin with it over on the right wing. Picks up the dribble, in some trouble, guarded by Collison. They'll get it off now to Baiting. Back over to Gherkin on the right corner, drives in, bounces it into Kraus. It's loose. He'll pick it up in traffic. Out to Baiting, over to the right side. Gherkin drives in just inside the right elbow. Pull-up jumper, no good. Hammer with another rebound, and I've got him for 8 here tonight. Those again are unofficial, and he'll bring it up. Hammer gets it up, crosses over, now spins down the left side of the lane. Good footwork that time, able to get himself free. Todd, he spun around about 5 different times.
Yep, it shows us that athleticism there in the inside, down low in the lane to get for 2 points for
41-36 Carroll. Tigers led by 13 in the first half. Tragan Biter fires up a 3, and there is Evan Hammer again for the rebound. Will he have much left for the fourth quarter with what he's doing right now? He drives in, draws some contact, and Hans Kraus going to pick up the foul. That'll be his first. Todd, he has taken over right now.
He has. You can see Hammer is taking part in the ball game. This is his part of the ball game. And you can see the Kuemper kids after that talking to each other like they're trying to figure out what to do defensively against him. And they're having a hard time doing that.
I think what they're going to do is they're going to bring DJ Vanami back into the game as he is at the scores table. Hammer's free throw is up and good. Now, it's a short break for DJ, Todd, but
he's got to play smart.
They need him out on the floor.
Yeah, he's got to play smart here. Last 45 seconds of the third quarter.
Hammer makes that first free throw. Second one on the way. It's on the way short. Peyton Wardell comes up with the rebound, misses the shot, and the rebound taken down that time by Vanami. 42-36. Carroll driving in his Biter, and he's going to get some contact. And that one may go on Hammer. Nope. Going to call it on Wardell. So Wardell should pick up number 3 there, third against the Tigers. Tragan Biter heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. Biter not attempted one yet tonight, 54% a year ago, and that one up no good. Todd, Carroll can hold here for the final shot of the third.
Yeah,
Will they do that? We haven't seen the team do that all night.
No, we haven't seen them do that, but I think you might see it on this next possession.
Free throw on the way, up and good.
Just to make sure they get a good shot.
So Biter knocks it down, 42 now, 37. Pressure again by Kuemper. They'll work it up to Collison. Up top now to Siebenaller. Siebenaller with it, backs it out. Tigers look like they're going to hold it. Siebenaller defended by Biter. Gets it off now to Collison. Over to the right side to Hammer. Back to Siebenaller. Siebenaller down to 10. Works it over to the left side of the floor. Biter with some good defense, able to spin away from him. Now loses the dribble. It's loose on the floor. Vanami will pick it up. And now the half-court shot up off the glass, no good. And we will head to the fourth quarter. Carroll Tigers on top here, 42-37. Tigers hold at Kuemper to 10 points in that quarter while scoring at 12 of their own. We'll step away, take a break, back in 1 minute right here on Kick 106.7.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
We head here to the fourth quarter, Todd. This should be a thriller.
Yeah, I was going to say, both teams have weathered the storm by the scoring runs by each team here. It's like anything like the girls' game. This fourth quarter is going to be just as wild, I think.
4 lead changes, 2 ties in this ball game. Tigers with the basketball as we start the fourth. Collison drives in left side, kick out to Moore. 3-point shot from the corner up, no good. Hammer, the offensive rebound, put back, no good. Putney will clear it for Kuemper.
Yeah, Kuemper's done a nice job of not allowing Moore to get off like he did in the first half.
Baiting with it now off it to Vanami. Vanami with it, kicks it over to Baiting, left side down to Kenny. Pull-up jumper from 12, left it short. Vanami, the offensive rebound, put back up and good. Vanami with his 5th rebound at Todd, but he's been huge for them out on the floor here on both ends.
Yeah, when he like I said, on both ends, what he's done on both ends of the court is definitely shows his athleticism.
Siebenaller inside to Moore. Vanami comes in from behind, blocks it. A lot of contact. Both players end up on the floor. And now we're going to get a jump ball between Putney and Collison as they both went to the floor. And just a ton of physicality right now, Todd.
Yeah, it's definitely a physical play there for both teams. But like I say, you love to see that. You love to see the hustle of those kids going after loose balls.
Yeah.
There's nothing more the coach will tell you. He wants kids who will fight for his team and fight for loose balls.
Knights with the basketball. Canny over to Biter, down to the left corner. Vanami for 3, in and out, no good. A rebound taken down by Wardell on the weak side, his 5th. And Todd, he's done a nice job on the glass.
Yeah,
Only 5, but he's gotten some big ones tonight.
Yep.
Wardell left side, top of the key with it. Works it now off to Hammer at the free throw line. Hammer spins, faces up against Vanami, drives in, kick pass up top to Collison. Down to 16 on the play clock, or the play clock. Actually, no, what is it? The shot clock. I'm still in the football mode.
Still in the football.
Hammer up top with it. Over now into the hands of Collison. Collison off of his screen, rolls down the left side. Cut off on the block, fadeaway jumper up good. Count the basket. Matt Collison extends the lead back to a 2-possession game at 44-29 or 39.
Right before the shot clock.
Vanami down to Putney, baseline jumper from 10, no good. Stone Siebenaller clears the rebound. He'll run it down, gets all the way down, misses the layup on the other end, and Vanami tips the rebound into the hands that time of Carson Canny. And we do get a foul.
Yeah, fouls on Moore.
Yep,
fouls
Jared
on Moore.
That is going to be number 2 on him. First foul against the Tigers here in the fourth.
Yeah. He fouled Vanami, who was trying to go for the rebound.
Canny will walk it up. Gets it up across half court. Packed gymnasium here tonight. Standing room only for a lot of places. Putney inside and lays it up and in.
Yeah, nice bounce pass there from Kasperbauer to Putney. So it's easy 2-point basket for Putney.
Putney cuts it to a 1-possession game again here. Underneath again to Moore. Layup is up and good. 46-41 now in favor of the Tigers. Work it back out to Canny, open for three, up and good. And I think, Todd, you're going to see both offenses kind of come alive here in this fourth quarter.
Yes, you're exactly right. Both offenses really trying to light it up right now.
Ordell out to Siebenaller, three. That one might have been tipped. The rebound to Hammer, right elbow jumper, and it sticks. And now it falls out, and Vanami's going to grab the rebound. So that one stuck for a second, folks, and then didn't. Now we've got a shot up, no good. Rebound taken down by Putney. Reverse layup up and good, and we're tied at 46.
Yeah, nice reverse layup there by Putney. Great play by Putney to tie the ball game.
Tigers will call the timeout. 4:52 left in this one, tied at 46. Back in 30 seconds here. On kick, 106 at point at 7.
DePaco Credit Union strengthens your well-being. Build strong communities. Because when our members love life, it makes a brighter community for all. DePaco can help you be well.
Could not have done it by myself.
Todd, what do both of these teams got to do to come out of here with a win tonight?
You know what? The way this game has gone, you don't know what's going to happen here down the stretch. Both teams have had good scoring runs throughout the ball game. The biggest thing is turnovers. It's going to come down to turnovers. Taking care of the ball and getting good shots. Carroll High is going to go to Hammer. Hammer should probably touch the ball on most of the possessions down the stretch here, and I'm sure he will. And the same for Kuemper. I'm sure Vanami, who's out right now. So
this is when Carroll went on a run there last time.
Yeah, that's when Carroll
was out.
was out. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Yes, yep.
So Hammer will check back in. Jim Molitor standing right here to my left. I'll get it into the hands of Collison. Back off now to Siebenaller. Siebenaller with it. Pressure again by Kuemper. Back to Collison. Got to move the ball forward. They'll get it ahead to Moore. Now into the middle to Hammer. Hammer attacks off the right side. Bating tried to draw the charge. Todd went down. And that left Hammer wide open for the short little jumper.
You know, sometimes those fouls are called, or charging fouls are called, sometimes they're not. Most times they let him go, which was good to see.
48-46. Biter with it on the right side. Works it off now into the hands of Canny. Over to Kaspabauer on the left side. Kaspabauer drives in, gets the rim off the left side, and lays it up and in. Michael Kaspabauer, a nice take. He's got 8 now here on the night. 9, I should say. And we're tied again at 48. Tigers knocked away by Putney. It'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, we'll get to the point in the ball game where possessions start to play a key role now.
Yeah, down to this last 4:06, Todd. You mentioned turnovers here a little bit ago. You can't have many of those, if any, down the stretch of a tight game. Siebenaller lobs it in now to Hammer. Off to Moore. Over to Wardell. Right side, top of the key. Back over to Collison, left side. He gets to the left elbow. Wanted the shot. It was taken away by Putney. 14 on the shot clock. They work it down to Wardell, right corner. Looks to drive in on Biter. Cut off right on the baseline. Up top to Siebenaller. Now over to Collison. Extra pass finds Moore. Corner 3 from the left side. No good. Rebound tipped around. Kaspabauer unable to save it. It'll stay with Carroll High.
I'll tell you what, Carroll High did exactly what they wanted to. They got the look for Moore in the corner. The shot just didn't fall that time. But they did a nice job of passing the ball around the perimeter. And like I said, the shot was there for Moore. The shots that fell early for him just aren't falling for him right now.
Carroll had 5 threes in the first quarter, Todd. Haven't hit one since.
Yep.
Hammer with it on the right elbow. Knocked away as he tried to spin. Vanami got it. But Siebenaller goes to the floor to save the possession. Back now off to Hammer. Drives in. Basket does not fall, but he'll draw some contact. Vanami was behind him. Kaspabauer in front of him. They're going to call it on Kaspabauer. That'll be his second on the night here in the quarter.
Yeah, I think you're down the stretch. You're going to see a lot of Hammer. I have to say, hammering the ball into the lane.
Yes.
To see.
They'll box it up around the lane. That foul they said was on the floor. Siebenaller gets it in now to Hammer. Hammer working again against it. Vanami spins in. Putney comes over for the help. Blocks the shot, and Vanami comes up with a rebound. Kuemper can take the lead back. Wardell knocks away from Kaspabauer. Off now to Vanami. Vanami out top, defended by Wardell. Comes off and flips it over on the right side to Canny. Canny attacks off the baseline. Collison tips it and comes up with the steal.
Yep, Carlson did a nice job of jumping up and taking that ball away giving possession back to Carroll High. Huge possession here now for Carroll High. 3 minutes to play.
Siebenaller gets it up across half court, comes off a screen up top by Hammer, now goes back the other way off a screen, finds the cutter. Hammer flip shot off balance, no good. Wardell offensive rebound, put back, no good. But he's going to draw some contact, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, what's the good thing about Carroll High is that they're taking the ball to the basket, and they're drawing the fouls. They're making Kuemper play defense, and Wardell was right there on the miss by a Hammer. Now he's got a chance for opportunity to put 2 free throws on the board.
Wardell, first free throw on the way up, no good. Peyton was a 65% free throw shooter a year ago. 2:53 left in this one, still tied here at 48. Kuemper with 2 fouls here in the fourth. The Tigers with 1. Second free throw up, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's tipped out and tracked down by Wardell. Wardell drives in again on the baseline, cut off. Tries to get it to Hammer, knocked away by Biter, and it'll stay with Carroll High. Tigers have been to the free throw lane a lot more than Kuemper tonight, Todd, but Kemper's done a better job of hitting those free throws.
Right. And as everybody knows, in tight ball games, free throws can win or lose you a ball game.
Langeling checks in now for Siebenaller for Carroll. They'll go with a little more length. And Todd, every time there's a dead ball, Hammer's sitting there with both of his hands on his knees bent over. He's tired. But he's going to give every ounce that he has left. They'll get it to him on the block. Finds the cutter. Langeling can't get it to fall. Rebound loose on the floor. Still loose. Wardell goes down and gets it, but we're going to get a kick. Going to go on Biter. A kick on Biter, and it'll stay with the Carroll Tigers.
Again, you see 3 or 4 kids on the floor battling for loose balls. You're going to see this down the stretch. All the kids giving everything they got in the last 2:36.
Tigers will spread 4 across the baseline. Collison lobs it into Hammer near the left elbow. Up top now to Moore. Moore with it over to Collison. Collison off of a screen by Hammer. Takes it down left side. Drives in on the baseline. Cut off behind the basket. Finds Hammer on the left wing. Hammer again to the free throw line. Goes between the legs. Double team comes. We're going to get a reach-in foul. And they think that's going to be 4 on Kasperbauer, Todd.
Yeah, just a little reach-in.
Yep.
When Hammer tried to dribble to the free throw line, they put his...
That is 4 on Kasperbauer, number 3 on Kuemper here in the fourth quarter. Collison inbound. This has been a long possession, Todd, for Carroll High.
It has
Kemper's had a lot of defense here, but they've held up so far. Wardell up top, defended by Canny. Comes over to the right side, gets it off now to Lingling. Up top to Hammer. Hammer attacks off the right side, crashes into Canny, and that's going to be an offensive foul. And that is going to be number 2 on Hammer, team foul number 2 on the Tigers here in the quarter.
You know, Hammer's done that a lot tonight. You wondered when that was finally going to be, maybe Kuemper's going to get in position for that to be called, and then finally we're able to get a charge of foul.
We've got a timeout called by Kuemper. They have got 3 left. Carroll's got 2 left. We'll step away. We're back in 30 seconds here on Kick 106.7.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
48-48 our score, 2:07 left here. Jeff Blankman along with Todd Danner. Again, thank you very much to Nathan Durner back in the studio monitoring. Yep. Thanks to Will Miner standing over here to my left. He's doing a great job running our video production tonight. You can watch and listen to the rest of this game on the CB Sports Network. That is brought to you by A Fun Top in Jeans. A Fun Top in Jeans in Carroll, where the name says it all. Canny with it over on the right side. Nearly stolen by by Moore on the pass. Kasperbauer comes up with it, now off to Vanami. Over to Baiting, left corner. He's going to drive in. Scoop shot off the bottom of the rim. Langling will come up with a rebound. Brock Minton, I think, realized exactly how far under the basket he was on that one.
Right, he got cut underneath the basket. Yep.
Langling now off to Hammer. Hammer will get it off to Collison. Tigers look like, Todd, they may run some clock, just resetting up the offense here. Over to Wardell on the right side, trying to get Hammer down on the block. Vanami will cut him off. Over to Langling, 3 on the way up, no good. And the weak side rebound, big rebound that time from Jared Moore. Up top, Collison, 3, no good. Hammer for the rebound. Put back, it's blocked. Rebound gathered in by Lingeling, and he'll lay it up and in.
Yeah, it's both teams kept battling for the rebounds. Carroll kept battling and finally got their offensive rebound for the putback.
Tigers lead it here 50-48 off of that bucket from Lingling. Vanami down to the right corner. Kaspavar cut off on the three, drives in, kicks it out to Vanami. Three up, no good. Rebound taken down by Jared Moore, and right now Carroll winning the rebound battle.
And that's a difference in the ball game. When you stop, look back at this. It's how Carroll, if Carroll would win this, that would be the difference.
Hammer with a little bit of a limp out there, but he's not coming out. They'll get it off to Collison. Todd, a bucket here for Carroll. There's about a difference of 17 seconds on the shot and game clock. We're going to get a timeout called by Carroll. We'll go ahead and keep it here. This is maybe the ball game right here, because if Carroll scores, they're either up by 4 or 5, depending on if it's a 2 or a 3. That makes it either way, a 2-possession ball game, and you could have under 20 seconds or under 25 seconds left here in the game.
And I think it was 15 seconds left on the shot clock. I think you're going to see Carroll High use that 15 seconds.
Agreed.
To their advantage.
Yep.
And you talked about Hammer. You saw Hammer limping out there a little bit ago. During the last timeout, 2 timeouts ago, Steve Shabel was working on Hammer. He had a cramp in his leg, and I think that's affected him a little bit. And
they're working on him again.
So,
yep, they're working on him again on the end of the bench.
You can see he's in a little pain.
If you're Carroll, you're wanting to go to Hammer, but he can't force it, even though nobody else is shooting well right now. The other thing for Carroll, crash the glass. You've dominated the glass. If you miss, you still might be able to get that offensive rebound.
And that's something that Carroll's done for the majority of the night, is when they have missed, they've had kids there crash the offensive boards and get another possession for Carroll High. And I think that's going to be huge. I think it's what the coach Beetson's telling right now.
What do you got to do if you're Kuemper defensively here? You got to get the stop. How do you do it?
Kuemper's got to play tough man-to-man defense and not commit a foul here, because put him at the free throw line. Well, now you got some fouls to give.
Yep.
You have some fouls to give, so just play tough man-to-man defense and try to get the ball back until the time left on the clock.
Kuemper again with 3 fouls, Carroll with 2. That could play to Carroll's advantage late as well.
Yep.
Possession arrow will favor Carroll. If we have a jump ball, 32.6 seconds left. Moore looking to get it inbounds, gets it over to Hammer, who ran in to Coach Beeson. As he catches the pass, DJ Vanami going to pick up the foul. And Coach Minahan wanting to bring Gherkin in for Vanami, Todd, who just picked up his 4th, but Vanami says no.
He's waving him off.
Yep, I'm not going to pick up my 5th out here.
And you trust the guys like that. You trust them. You know, you can trust me that can pick up the 5th.
They get it in the Hammer. You know they're going to go right at Vanami. Hammer drives in, stopped down on the baseline. Now they double team, left him. Shot up, no good. Vanami clears the rebound. He missed it right at the rim. 15 seconds left. Vanami will walk it up, defended by Moore. Timeout called by Kuemper. Todd, Carroll got exactly what they wanted.
Exactly what they wanted. Hammer got to go to the baseline a couple of times and got a little 2 or 3 foot jumper, a little floater. It just rolled off, and Vanami was able to grab the rebound. But if you're Carroll High, you got exactly what you wanted.
Were you shocked that the double team left him? That they come from the help on the baseline side. As soon as they stopped him, the help left, which left him the baseline to take a jumper from about 2 feet.
I was surprised when he turned back left that he had a way. I don't think, I probably surprised him. He didn't see anybody back there.
That's why he missed.
I think that's why he missed.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So now what does Kuemper do? You can go to Vanami. You've got some outside guys. You got a lot of guys that can beat people off the dribble and create. What do they do?
12 seconds left. I think you got to go to Vanami. You go to the horse that got you here.
Yeah.
You know,
quick 2.
Yep. 12 seconds left. You can get a quick 2.
You're only down 2. Do you go for the win, or do you go for the overtime?
I think you go for the quick 2. Go for a quick 2, and hopefully then if you got timeout, you got to call timeout. You could draw fouls, or try to get a steal. Because 12 seconds is a long time. It's longer than you think it is.
It is.
So if you get a quick 2, you can still have plenty of time to get a steal. You don't have to foul. So we'll see what Kuemper does here. But I'd go to Vanami for a quick 2.
So it'll be interesting. Some people say you don't play for the tie on the road. So we'll see if Kuemper does that here.
Right.
Putney going to inbound on the baseline, though, or near the scores table. They'll get it into Canny in the backcourt. Siebenaller coming out, and wise decision. They've only got 1 team foul. Now 2, Todd, as they grab him and pick up the foul. Siebenaller with his first.
And I'm sure Carroll High is going to plan on doing that again. Waste 2 or 3 more seconds and foul again, 3 or 4 seconds, foul again. That's why I'm sure Kuemper's going to talk about that now. They're going to talk about during that timeout. They're going to say we got to do something to the basket quick.
We don't have continuation at the high school game, but if you see a guy coming out to foul you, you go up for a shot in this situation and get yourself to the free throw line.
That's right.
So this will be interesting. We're down to 7.8 seconds left, so there is not a lot of time left in this game here right now. If Carroll can get 2 more fouls, they still, I guess they're at 3 now, so they can do 1 more before sending them to the free throw line. If you can waste another 3 seconds or so here, that puts a lot of pressure on Kuemper to get that inbound and get a good look.
It does. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That Kuemper's got to get a quick back. I think he'll get a quick 2. And I think somehow work Vanami down into the lane and let him go to the lane basket for a couple points.
Could we have 2 games go to overtime tonight?
The way it's going, yes, I can definitely see that.
Great basketball, though, right?
Oh,
Isn't this what high school basketball?
Exactly.
2 really good, close games.
Especially this early in the season. You love to see it.
Yep. The battle for bragging rights in Carroll.
Yes.
Carroll girls won in overtime 51-47. Boys up 50-48, 7.8 left. And what do we get? A foul away from the basket? And actually a lucky break for Carroll, Todd, because Putney had come wide open down on the left block, and they were looking to throw it to him. That foul here a moment ago on Matt Collison, his second. That's going to be the 4th on the team. So no time runs off the clock, but Putney would have been wide open on the left block. Again, Canny gets it in, this time to Kaspabauer, defended by Collison, got around him, gets to the rim. Layup up, good, count it! And we're going to get a timeout with 1.7 seconds left. Big shot that time by Michael Kaspabauer to tie this one at 50.
Well, you can see when the ball got into Kaspabauer, who was looking for Vanami at the top of the key.
Yep.
But then they had a couple guys on Vanami, so Carroll High knew exactly who they were going to try to go to Vanami. So then he saw the lane wide open. The Red Sea parted, and he went right in there for the left-handed layup.
Now, this isn't the NBA, so you can't move it to half court, I don't think. That's not a rule change, right?
No.
So they're going to have to go the length of the floor. They put 2.6 seconds on the clock. It had stopped at 1.7.
Yeah.
So they add 0.9 of a second back to the clock. So that's a little bit more time. Now you got a chance to get a couple of dribbles probably on the run and get a shot.
And that's the thing. And Kuemper's got to do is make Carroll High catch the ball in their backcourt. Not get a long pass. Allow them to get 2 dribbles and get a good shot at the basket.
So Peyton Wardell going to inbound. Kuemper will come out with some full court man-to-man pressure. Hammer back here in the backcourt. They've got Moore near the half-court line. Peyton running that baseline. He's going to throw one deep. Goes down to Hammer. Catches it. Shot at the buzzer. No good. And we're headed to overtime. We'll head to overtime. Tied at 50 apiece. As Kuemper outscoring at Carroll 13-8 in that 4th quarter. We'll step away. We've got that overtime coming up in 1 minute right here on Kick 106.7.
Utility.
The perfect outfits await at a Fun Top in Jeans. Since 2019, a Fun Top in Jeans in downtown Carroll has been your stop for everything from tops and jeans to shorts, dresses, sweaters, even purses and jewelry. And of course, a Fun Top in Jeans is Carroll's Merle Norman cosmetics retailer. Plus, with new styles of tops, sweaters, and more arriving daily, now is the perfect time to stop by a Fun Top in Jeans in downtown Carroll. A Fun Top in Jeans, where the name says it all.
Motor Inn of Carroll is your hometown team for all of your sales, service, parts, and collision needs all season long. From the helpful sales staff to the area's best service department, Motor Inn of Carroll has the expertise that you need to stay on the road and keep that auto investment looking good. From work to play, they have it all. Good luck to all the area teams from Motor Inn of Carroll.
That the boys basketball game is headed to overtime, Todd. We're tied here at 50.
Yeah, a great ball game by both teams. I'll tell you what, if you're Carroll High and you know Vanami's got 4 fouls,
go right at
him.
Putney and Jared Moore to jump it up. It'll be controlled by the Kuemper Knights. Brock baiting that time, and Siebenaller were chasing it, baiting, able to jump and throw it off of Siebenaller on the baseline, out of bounds off of Siebenaller.
A great play.
Yes.
Great play by...
So the Knights will get the opening possession. 3:56 left here in the overtime. They'll box it up around the lane with Carson Canny. Canny going to inbound it. And they're still discussing things here. They're going to give the possessioner over to Carroll. Canny looking to inbound. Lobs it up into the backcourt now to Vanami. He'll be defended by Collison over to Bating out high on the right side. Back off now to Vanami. Attacks, goes down, tries to dunk it. Misses it in the rebound to Hammer. I've got him for 13 of those. Hammer spins, shot blocked by Vanami. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And DJ Vanami just fouls out of the ballgame, Todd. I don't know if that block attempt was a wise decision by him.
Right, and in that situation, knowing you have 4 fouls, it looked like he might have got all ball at the top, but he definitely threw his body into Hammer on that play. Now, that's huge for Kuemper right now.
Evan Hammer will head to 2. Great hustle, misses the dunk on one end, sprints all the way back to the other end.
Yeah, great play by Vanami there. I thought he had the dunk there, that he comes back on defense. And attempts to block Hammer's shot, gets called for his 5th foul.
And Hammer will knock down the free throw, and the Tigers lead it here, 51-50. Hammer right now 8 of 12 from the line. Second one on the way up, nothing but the net. And Carroll up 2. You can hear the crowd here tonight. It is jam-packed, folks, and everybody is screaming. Canny with it. Looking to work on Collison. Dump pass stolen away by Moore. Jared Moore jumps the passing lane. They'll get it off to Hammer. Now off into the hands of Collison. He'll get it across half court. 3:20 left in overtime. Ordell with it. Gets in the lane. Kicks it off now to Siebenaller. Siebenaller back up top again to Hammer. Over to Collison left side. Gonna fire up a 3. It's short. Rebound to Bating. Brock Bating with his 3rd rebound, off now to Canny. Will go under 3. Kasperbauer on the right side, got around him and then stops as he had beaten Collison initially. He'll back it out, now looking to drive again, gets into the lane, dumps it underneath, and Putney will lay it up and in. Kasperbauer, nice drive and assist that time. Putney's got double digits with 10.
Yeah, nice basket there, and that's assisted basket by Putney.
Well, you're tied at 52. 6th the lead change here in the ballgame. Collison up top with it. Over to the left side to Wardell. Inside now to Hammer. Fadeaway jumper up good. And Todd, he looks a little more refreshed.
Yeah, but he's cramping up again. You can tell on the court now. As soon as he made the shot, he was holding his knee.
So Hammer with another big one there. Canny with it out high on the right side. They get it over to Kasperbauer, left side, top of the key. He'll fire up a 3. It's an air ball. It'll bound out of bounds. But Todd, that was a long one. That was about 28 feet.
Yeah, it's probably not the shot you wanted in that situation, especially from that long.
I know these kids today have great range.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's not a good shot.
Know the situation.
Yep. Siebenaller with it. Long pass down to Moore. He'll attack the basket. Dumps it off. Wardell can't handle it. It's loose. Now Wardell has it. Loses it again. And it's going to be Putney coming out of there with it.
Well, they're letting them play.
Yes, they are. There was some grabbing and everything else in there. And now the layup on the other end by Putney. No good. The rebound to Wardell. Wardell over to Hammer. Minute 37 left. Carroll up 54-52. We're here in overtime. And now what do we got here? 10-second count going to go on Carroll. I saw Coach Minahan sprint down by the scorer's table, jumping up and down. It got my attention. I think it got the officials' attention too.
It's not paying attention to the shot clock and taking too long to get the ball up to the half court.
Huge turnover. Bating with it out high left side. Now to Canny, over to Kasperbauer. Kasperbauer kicks it back up to Canny. 3 on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good. Hammer comes down with a rebound. He's got 14 unofficially. They lob it ahead to Moore. Knocked away, though, by Canny. Bating with a 3. Good! Carson Canny gets the tip steal into the hands of Brock Bating. His first points here tonight. Puts Kuemper up 55-54. Todd, dangerous pass there a moment ago. Moore drives in, reverse layup, no good. Bating will come up with the rebound.
Yeah, big shot by Bating there to put Kuemper back on top. It's a huge shot at that time of the game, the situation. take a shot like that.
Now the Tigers need to come up with a stop. If you're Kuemper hero, 2 gives you a 3-point lead. A 3 makes it a 2-possession game. Putney looking for the 3. It's short. And Biter saves the rebound to Kaspabauer. Timeout going to be called by Kuemper. And Todd, that steal rejuvenated this Kuemper team.
Yes.
They've got a lot of energy. They're the team with the most energy here the last 30 seconds of this game.
By far, Kuemper has all the momentum right now. And like I said, that steal just got to him. And what a huge basket, 3-pointer attempt for a kid to take that shot in that situation and then can it for him to put him up by 1.
Yeah, Brock Baden, great 3-point shooter. Hadn't scored tonight. That might be one of the biggest buckets of his career if they hold on to win.
Yeah, I would believe that. I believe that so. I'll tell you what, like I said, for a kid to step up and take a shot in that situation, knowing how the game is going, you got to give credit to that kid for doing that.
33.1 second remaining. Kuemper will have the basketball. And Todd, the shot clock looks to be off.
Yes, shot clock's off.
Off. So Carroll High, if they can't get the steal on the inbound, going to have to foul here.
Yeah, because it looks like they put both teams will be in the shooting two free throws then the rest of the way.
So Kuemper huddled up out on the court. Coach Beeson still chatting with his ball club down here as he's trying to get those last-minute decisions in here. Both of our games, folks, went to overtime. Carroll girls beating Kuemper earlier tonight, 51-47. Here, 2 minutes ago, it looked like Carroll High was going to hold on here in the overtime. Now it looks like this is Kemper's game to lose.
But like we said at the end of the girls' game, anything can happen. It's silly how things can happen in basketball games.
Canny looking to inbound it. He's got it over on the side, gets it off to Biter. Now back to Canny. They'll try to double team him. Bounces it over to Kaspabauer. Kaspabauer drives in. Bounce pass over the right side to Baden. They'll get it inside to Putney. Putney under the rim, lost it out of bounds. It'll be Kuemper basketball with 20.7 seconds left. Todd, you surprised that Carroll left that much time run off without fouling?
Without getting a steal. Yep. I thought we would foul about 6, 7, 8 seconds ago.
Yeah, you've lost about 1 or 2 possessions, but the ball through the hands of Putney out of bounds to the Carroll Tigers. Turnover on the inbounds, and Carroll now has it with 19.3 remaining.
That's what we said. You got to get the ball in bounds. You have a critical turnover like that.
Canny will put some pressure on Siebenaller. Moore will look to inbound it in the backcourt. They get it in to the hands of Siebenaller. He'll be picked up at half court. They work it to Moore. Now over to Collison left side. Collison defended by Biter. Over to Wardell, trying to get it into Hammer. Up top to Collison, down to 5 seconds. Into Wardell, dumps it underneath. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Carroll basketball with 2.2 seconds remaining.
Good call by the official. The ball definitely went off Kuemper.
Carroll calls a timeout, Todd. Sometimes a group, they're trying to go to Hammer so much. It almost seems like right now, Wardell had a shot in the lane. Nobody else from Carroll seems to want the shot right now.
Right, and that's the thing. Wardell had the open look for the basket, the short jumpers. You know, and then try to get the ball to Hammer. I like I said, you want to try and get the ball to Hammer, but I tell you what, when you got a shot, a 2-foot shot like that, you got to take it. You want to be the hero.
Yeah.
Be the hero, but
you've dominated the glass tonight. Get it up off the rim. Hammer might get the offensive rebound if you miss it and put back. Now I think if you're Carroll, you go to the rim on this.
Oh, you have to.
You almost put it on the officials. If I don't make the shot, I want the foul and get to the free throw line.
Yeah, I would be totally surprised if they don't get the ball to Hammer and he just takes it right to the basket and tries to draw that foul.
And who does Kuemper put on him? Probably Carter Putney, I imagine.
I would think Putney.
So the Tigers will inbound down on the baseline. They're going to spread 4 across that baseline. Siebenaller will inbound, and it will be Putney on Hammer. Tigers with no timeouts remaining. They'll lob it in. The Hammer gets into the lane, goes up, off the glass, and good! And the Carroll Tigers win it 56-55. Evan Hammer banks one in off of the glass at the buzzer, and Carroll comes out of here victorious 56-55. And the student section mobbing the Tigers out on the floor.
Yeah, what a ball game. I think everybody in the gym knew who the ball was going to, and he came through for him. He got the ball about the finish line and banked in the game winner at the buzzer. What a shot by Hammer. What a game by Carroll and Kuemper Catholic. What two good ball games tonight.
Yeah, what a finish of this ball game here tonight. We'll step away. We've got our Mackey Motors tailgate. That is coming up for you. We are going to be back in 3 minutes.
This is Iowa, and Avelo Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avelo Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avelo Bank, member FDIC.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Area high school students have several college courses available to them at the DMACC Carroll campus and the Templeton Regional Center. The courses and books are available to students at no cost. High school students, contact your high school counselor today to talk about how DMACC college credits can be a part of your high school plan.
It's really nice to be able to get college credits to maybe go further degree or just use your auto program to go into the workforce right away.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Oh, hell no, not again! Has the roof on your home or business been damaged by the recent hailstorm?
Mackey Motors at Tailgate, brought to you by Mackey Motors of Lake City, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, or check them out online as well at MackeyMotors.com. Jeff Blankman, Todd Danner with you here. Thanks to Will Miners again running our video production. You can watch and listen to the postgame tonight by going to CBS Sports Network's YouTube channel, and that is, of course, brought to you by A Fun Top in Jeans in Carroll. A Fun Top in Jeans, where the name says it all. And thanks to Nathan Derner back in the studio here tonight. Todd, I'm exhausted. 2 overtime games, 2 thrillers tonight. Evan Hammer, the story here tonight. He took over for the Tigers in the second half.
Yeah, he is outstanding ball game by Hammer tonight. Both ends of the court, and then clutch time. I mean, you knew he was going to be the guy. The thing is, when you know you're the guy that they're going to go to, everybody in the gym knows he's the guy they're going to go to, and he comes through.
Yep,
that really says a lot for him. And to have fans rush the court in the first game of the year for both teams.
Yeah, it was season opener for both
teams.
Yep.
I mean, how exciting of a night was it here at the Carroll High Gymnasium? I mean, like you said, Hammer. You can't say anything else more about him, and both teams fought back and forth all night. What a great ball game by both teams. Athleticism. DJ Vidami had a good ball game. a lot of kids had great ball games for both teams. So it was a fun night of basketball, and this is what the rivalry is all about.
And what an ebb and flow in emotion. Carson Caney tips that pass at the half-court line. It was probably not a good pass by Carroll. It was soft, right in the middle of the floor. The offensive player wasn't looking where he could come to the ball. Caney gets around him and tips it into the hands of Bading, who hadn't had a bucket all night. Turn around, catches it or grabs it off the bounce, turns around and hits a three to put Kuemper up. So all of a sudden, Kuemper feels like they've got it. And then they turn it over on an inbounds pass just right through the fingertips. That gives Carroll the chance. They get the stop, but Carroll High gets the ball back.
There's at the end of a ball game, you always say you can't. A lot of things go into a ball game, win or lose.
Yes.
And you can't. There's a lot of things going to be not one or two plays shows that you lost the ball game. But in this instance, I think you can point to one or two aspects of the ball game to where
you can.
The game was lost.
You bet. So. I'm going to have you stick around if you don't mind. I'm going to get some interviews. Here's DJ Vanami up. If you don't mind coming back on with me after all the interviews.
Yeah, so fine.
All right, you bet. Let's get DJ on here real quick, and we'll get DJ Vanami in here as him and Evan Hammer's got big smiles on their faces, and they're going to give themselves each a big hug here right now, and that's great to see us. We'll get DJ on here with us real quick. And DJ, I tell you what a game. This had to be a fun to be a part of.
Oh, yeah, this environment just... all the hype building up to it is just one of the games I look forward to. Just sucks it didn't go our way at the end, but still one of the more fun games I've ever been a part of.
So you said all the hype coming into it. What was the talk like, coming into this game between you kids all know each other. I'm not saying you're talking smack or whatever, but what was the talk? What was the conversations like?
Just all week, just hype building up from each other, jawing back and forth with each other. It's all fun and games, but really wanted to win this one, but sucks couldn't go our way, but props to them. It's a great shot. Nothing you can do about it.
They come out on fire. Everything they were chucking up there early in the game got up by 13, but it didn't look like you guys ever kind of got rattled or felt like you were out of it. What was going through your guys' mind as they came out really hot tonight?
They came out really shot. They made shots. We were moving the ball pretty well, getting good shots. Shots just weren't falling, so we weren't nervous. Just shots are going to fall. Just got to keep playing defense, keep communicating. And yeah, pretty much so.
What'd you guys do different defensively? Because Jared Moore and Stone Seavillon were both really unconscious early, and they didn't score much after that. So what did you guys change up defensively, if anything?
Just increase the ball pressure. The ball pressure is the main thing. Can't give them a clean look. Got to make everything difficult. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Take me through that last segment there where you fouled out. You go for the dunk on the one end. You sprint down to the other end. You get the block, but you get the body and knock him to the ground to foul out. Take me through what you saw on the dunk and then what happened the rest of the play.
I've always, just through my whole mind since last year, I just wanted to get that dunk again. Went up for it, didn't fall, hustled back. Unluckily, got the body. I thought it was all ball, but I'm going to think that, of course. But
what did you see from your club tonight defensively throughout this game?
I think great communication, really. That's just all it boils down to. Communicate, hustle, fill each other's roles. That's pretty much it.
Well, I tell you what, man, you're a fun guy to watch play. I appreciate you coming up. We'll see you Saturday over at Denison Schleswig. Again, we've got DJ Vanami. Let's go ahead and get Sean Minahan here, and we'll give Evan a little bit more time to catch his breath over there as Coach Minahan putting the headsets on here. Coach, I know got to be disappointed to lose tonight, but can't fault the effort, I imagine, of the kids here tonight.
We talked about, our guys literally did the goals we had set out, except for the first quarter. I thought we just didn't show up ready. They came out, they hit us in the face. It just took a while for us to respond, but we did. Literally, both teams kept continuing to make good plays. That was a really fun basketball game to be a part of, similar to last year's, but this one went wire to wire in overtime, and it sucks.
Yeah, that's the same word DJ used. You mentioned they came out kind of unconscious, so Seaman Noller and Jared Moore really hitting. Neither one of those guys really got varsity minutes last year, so you probably saw them at the JV level or freshman level, but how do you game plan for that, and then how did you guys adjust to them, because it kind of took them out as the game went on?
We knew they were going to be good. We saw them this summer, and Stone really shot the ball really well when we saw him this summer, and Jared really surprised me. You're capable, but I told our guys this is probably going to be the best shooting game they've had there all year. Last year they shot 60% from 3 against us, I don't know what they were this game, but, we just came out and, they hit shots. And then offensively, I thought in the first half we just rushed a lot of stuff. But defensively, we kept battling. We did a better job of taking away some of their easy baskets because they hit threes. They also had some easy takes to the basket that we didn't do a good job on. I thought we did a really good job rebounding defensively, except there's a little stretch there in the fourth quarter. One possession in particular, they had a bunch of offensive rebounds to really extend it up, and that hurt us, and we just had a couple plays here, even at the end of the game where just maintain our composure. But I thought we played that last defense possession about as well. We guarded the out of bounds about as well as you could have, and Evan just made a big time play because he's a big time player.
How big was that steal and layup for Hans Cross right before the end of the first half?
Huge.
You guys, you cut you to 3. You would have been down by 5 unless they score, but that gave you guys momentum heading into the halftime.
Yeah, and he had 2 of those really good plays in the first half that, really helped us, just keep clawing, keep fighting away. They changed and did a little more zone defensively, and he's learning a new position with playing some 5 for us, and he's never played 5 before. So, and Carroll never plays zone. They threw us for a loop. So when they're running zone, we, didn't have any of our zone stuff really installed because we're really focusing on man, because Carroll's always has really, really good defense. And so that threw us for a little bit of a loop, and it forced us to, maybe not go as deep as we wanted to, because we just kind of had to play the guys that have already played against that in those positions. So, I'm really, really, really proud of our guys.
Yeah, a lot of big plays for you guys late. Michael Kaspavauer sends it to overtime with a huge layup with 2.6 seconds left. Baiting, who hadn't gotten a shot to go all night, steps up after Kenny jumps the passing lane and tips it to him and hits a 3 to give you the lead late.
Yeah, and I was bagging our guys the whole game for that, because I knew we were going to get one of those opportunities in a big time moment, and we did. It presented itself, and Brock knocked it down. So it's just one of those things where it's something new we want to try, and it's going to be really, really effective, and it's going to be something we're going to have to really lean on once DJ's unable to play. So we're just trying some different things, but I asked our guys, the last thing I said is just make sure you have each other's back, and that's exactly what they did. There was at no point did you see anyone hanging their heads, even in the first quarter. We might have got frustrated, but the guys believed in each other, and that's allowed us to make this the game that it was.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming up. We'll see you Saturday over at Dennis and Slush. We got standing effort out of the guys tonight.
Yep, thank you.
Sean Minahan joining us here. We've got Evan Hammer sitting over here. We're going to try to get Evan up, and hopefully the young man is all right. His body's got to be bruised and battered here tonight. And Evan, ice bath on the way for you?
Yeah, a little bit more than that. that was a rough one.
How you feeling right now?
It's a mixture. I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm on cloud 9. That was you can't. That's a pretty storybook ending right there. You can't ask for much more.
That'll be a shot you'll remember the rest of your life.
For sure.
Take me through that last 2.6 from the inbound. You know you're going to get it, or at least you're hoping to anyway. They know they're coming to you. So what went through your mind?
Well, everybody could see it for about 2.5 quarters. I was on about half a leg, so I was praying every second I was out there. So we turned the ball over as soon as it left Brock's hands. I knew that ball was going in. Man, he's a great shooter. He didn't make one, and nothing but net. So calm and collected. Coach calls a timeout. We jog it in. Saying game's not over. We run our play. We ran it all night. It's a lob play into a swing, flex screen, down screen. They scouted it well. They knew it was coming. So it's just that lob. Everyone clear out and kind of let me work. So honestly, that's. I don't even remember shooting the ball. That's God and my teammates pulling me through those last 2 quarters. I don't remember what I did. I just saw the ball go in the hoop, and that was about it. That's just God and my teammates.
Were you concerned about being mobbed out there because the entire staff come out on the floor?
It was like euphoria, and I was like, oh shoot, I can't breathe. My friend Caleb, he's a pretty big dude. He's out there picking people up, throwing people off. But yeah, it was a great moment. I'm gonna remember that for a while.
What's this win mean for this team to start off and have to win it the way you did?
So to some people who aren't around here, it's a non-district game. It's a win or loss, not that big of a deal. But for me, I've been playing this team since I was in second grade. First game I ever played in this town. So and they beat us by 90 points for the record. So it feels good to come full circle. It's a great group of guys. I grew up playing with these guys, against these guys at the rec tournaments. You know, it's always a huge goal to beat these guys. I mean, they're well coached, very talented. They're good kids. It's a great feeling. It's pretty high on our list to beat.
You had some young guys that had to step up tonight, guys that maybe hadn't had a lot of varsity experience.
Absolutely.
What was it like seeing Jared Moore and Stone Siebenthaler and those guys step up early? I thought Peyton Wardell rebounded well for you. Langling had some big plays late for you as well.
I can't praise my teammates enough. You know, I was our leading scorer, but I don't get there without my teammates. Not even close. You know, they were setting me up well. Jared was like 3 for 3 to start out, so that was huge. Stone knocks down. You know, not to throw any shade at Iowa sports, but I think there were 6 in the conference because we graduated a lot. But I think tonight showed that we got a lot coming up. You know, we're a talented team. I mean, we play so well together. You wouldn't think this is our first year together. Jared's so strong. He shoots the ball well. Stone's about the best pure shooter I've seen. Peyton doesn't get enough praise. Peyton Wardell, he does all the little things. It may not show up in the stat sheet, but we're not even in that game without Peyton Wardell.
Right.
He's a huge part of our team. Caden, he cleaned it up, you know, where we needed him. I can't praise my teammates enough.
Well, I tell you what, I said ice bath to you as you walked in here, and you said that and more. I'm going to let you go so you can get all of the things you need to get done. But great effort here tonight. Get some rest, and best of luck coming up on Friday.
I appreciate the coverage.
You bet. Evan Hammer again with the Carroll Tigers. We've got head coach Randy Beeson making his way up here. And Todd, we'll get you back on here real quick and get some quick thoughts from you. It'll probably be about 2 seconds. But as you heard these guys talking, what was kind of going through your mind? What did you learn from hearing the coaches and the players talk so far?
Well, just listening to the players talking, praising their teammates, you know, for everything that they've done on the court tonight, that they wouldn't be able to do what they do without their teammates and stuff like that. And like listening to Hammer talk about that, he didn't even know how when he got the shot off. He doesn't remember how he got the shot off. Just remember he said he remembers going through the hoop. But what a great night of basketball. And if the season's going to be anything like this, it's going to be a fantastic season.
It is. I don't think Coach Beeson probably wants to live through many more like this, but let's go ahead and get him on the headsets here real quick. And as Randy gets those headphones on, and Randy, Evan's exhausted. I'm guessing you might be exhausted too from all the emotion that you were probably having to go through on the sidelines.
It's a tough one to take. I mean, I'm glad it ended up the way that it did, but that's a fun game. Back and forth all the way. We came out, played really well to start. Loved our energy and excitement. Made some shots, which always helps. But give them credit. Their defense really stepped up, made it tough. We had 11 turnovers in the first half. I don't want to know how many we ended up for the game, but it was way too many. And they got back into it at halftime. And second half, I thought defensively we tried to switch things up a little bit and play a little zone and try to use our length to just get them out of rhythm. We got driven a little bit too much there in the second quarter, and our guys did a good job. But once again, we just had a tough time scoring the basketball. So give Kuemper credit. Defensively, they were pretty good.
You mentioned the guys shooting well early here tonight, Coach. How much did that help maybe those guys' confidence, especially the guys that maybe hadn't seen a ton of minutes in the past?
Well, Jared Moore hit 2 threes in our first scrimmage. So we went 2 for 2 and hit 3 threes in the first half tonight. And Stone didn't hesitate at all and looked good shooting it. So those guys were really good. And it looks like we didn't make a 3 in the second half.
No.
which is probably why we didn't score very many points. But we thought we had the advantage inside. We thought we could take advantage of our length, and we tried to do that, but we got a little stagnant when we tried to get it in there. It was 4 guys standing around the arc and just trying to force it in there. And I don't know when it was in the game, but I feel like they fouled us about 4 or 5 times in a row. I was running out of bounds plays to run. I thought for sure we'd be in the bonus or something would have to happen where we could get some points out of it. But give our guys credit for battling. Evan Hammer, third quarter, whenever that was, he was dealing with cramps. And the one time I didn't know if we were going to have, it was 5-on-4 for a while, trying to get him to get back and play defense. It's fun to put the ball in his hands at the end of the game. He's worked super hard. He's a great leader. I would have liked for him to get all the way to the basket so I wouldn't have to worry about whether or not that 15-footer was going to go in. But I'm glad it went in.
Coach, when they tied it right before the end of regulation there with Casper Bauer, what were you guys trying to do and wanting to do there defensively?
At the end of regulation?
Yeah, when Casper Bauer drove in and tied it with 2.6 seconds left.
Well, so it was bad coaching on our part. We actually drew a foul, and I'm sure you guys noticed that.
Right.
There was no shot clock. We're up 2. In the good old days, we'd have Carolina in, and we'd be stalling, and we'd be holding that ball. With the shot clock, we don't practice Carolina very often. It's something that we're going to have to make sure that we do. But by the time we realized it, and Evan realized it, he had a 3-footer, so it's really hard to tell him not to shoot a little 3-footer when no one's really guarding him. But so we were telling our guys no threes. We're not getting beat. If they get to the basket, I was hoping someone would come out on the backside and maybe get a block there at the game, but we didn't want an and one. We said no threes. So give them credit. They attacked the basket. I actually thought we had a pretty good chance. They put 2.5 seconds on. Evan got a good look. DJ kind of came over the back to try to get a steal, and I thought we had a chance to get to the basket there. But and then overtime was just crazy. I knew when Bating shot that 3, it was in. And then I didn't know what was going to happen from there. So a really good job of competing till the end. Somehow we get the ball down there on an out-of-bounds play and execute, and Evan gets a good look. And at the end of the day, you want to put the ball in your best player's hands and see what happens. And he did a really good job of just catching and trying to make a move, and the rest is history.
Probably the biggest concern after it went in was keeping him healthy with the entire student section mobbing the guys out on the floor.
Yes, I'll apologize to everyone that was at the game. My job as an administrator is supposed to keep guys off the floor. So, Sean was great. The coaches were great. I apologize to them. He said, hey, this is a lot of fun. Packed gym doesn't get any better than this, in a nice way. He was saying that. But once again, well-coached game on both sides. They do such a great job. They got a really nice team, so I think both teams will have pretty good years this year.
Well, congratulations on the win. Appreciate you joining us here tonight. Best of luck with Gilbert here on Friday.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate the coverage.
You bet. Randy Beeson, the head coach, again with the Carroll Tigers. We're going to get Todd Danner back on here real quick and get some final thoughts. We hadn't had a chance really to get final thoughts with Todd here, and then we'll name our player of the game. I think most people are probably going to know who it is. But, Todd, final thoughts here tonight on this boys' game.
Just like the girls' game, I mean, it was going to be a competitive ball game between two town rivals, and it turned out just to be that. Right down to the wire. You didn't know what to expect. But both teams played hard. Loose balls. I saw more kids on the floor tonight, and I've seen it in a lot of years of basketball. The kids hustling. Everything seemed like every possession, both teams would take small leads. Both teams played terrific defense, getting back into the ball games, and then, like I said it a couple times already. The last time out there, everybody in the gym knew who was going to get the basketball, and then to deliver like that is clutch. I mean, it says a lot about the Carroll, Coach Beeson calling up that play, and his teammates getting him the ball, and then allowing him to do what he does. It's just an outstanding night of basketball for everybody, and the fans are definitely leaving this gym with 2 quality basketball games on the opening night. So it was a lot of fun.
Evan Hammer, our player of the game tonight. I'll get all the stats with the recap story, so I'm not going to run through everybody's stats here real quick, but we got to get wrapped up here. But Evan Hammer, I got him unofficially 25 points, 14 rebounds, and the game winner in overtime. So, of course, he is our motor in player of the game. For my broadcast partner, Todd Danner, for Will Miners, who's been standing here patiently running our video camera all night, for Nathan Durner, who's probably ready to go home after a 12-hour workday today. I appreciate him back in the studio. This is Jeff Blankman saying thank you for basketball coverage here tonight. On Kick 106.7, Carroll sweeping the doubleheader, winning both in overtime. They win the girls' game 51-47. They win the boys' game 56